There is a national net zero strategy. Every single trust has looked at this, has applied it to its own patients, to its own clinicians, and said, this is what net zero means to me. I need to say thank you for everything you as a profession have done. Anaesthetists have tackled this challenge head on.
We don't actually use inhaled anaesthetics very much here at Wythenshawe, but when we do, we'd much rather it was this stuff, sevoflurane. The alternative, desflurane, is about 20 times worse in terms of its global warming potential. This is one of our vanguard operating theatres at Wythenshawe Hospital, and we're here to see a colleague of mine, Dr. Adam Dobson, who's about to administer an anaesthetic to a patient undergoing a procedure, and he's going to do an intravenous anaesthetic, which we do for about 80% of our cases. So this will be typical for our practice.
All right, and that is nice and secure. I think, you know, it is genuinely win-win.
I've worked in this building from the start on the stroke rehab unit. Just had a couple of spare plants. I think I started with a banana. A lawn is so much more alive if it actually grows and seeds and flowers than if the grass is kind of cut at an inch. So it's a totally different thing from a biodiversity point of view. So it allows a living space for birds, and a couple of birds twittering around brings so much more interest to somebody sitting on a bench than a quiet place.
The one I have in the front garden is very tiny, so when I saw this, I thought, oh, I wouldn't mind. The one at home will eventually get to this size.
You were thinking of your garden?
Yes, and it just helps me, yes.
Hi, I'm Callum Donnelly. I'm the Senior Energy Officer for Manchester Foundation Trust. Across the whole of Manchester Foundation Trust, we've actually replaced over 20,000 light fittings with LED lighting over the past couple of years. And this particular corridor here benefited, as did the whole hospital, with the installation of these LED fittings above me. The actual fittings themselves use 75% less power than the old fittings that they replaced.
Quite uniquely placed at this particular site, so we've got a very busy bus route that goes outside the site. We've got Dutch style cycle lanes.
Just there? That's just one part of the challenge though, right? Because you also move a lot of stuff around Manchester.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that. How are you electrifying the fleet, tackling air pollution?
So we've got a fleet which it's almost fully electrified.
So this is the cargo bike. All samples go in here, undercover and safe and secure so they can't fall out. This is Lucy.
So I've been cycling seriously for about 5 years or so. I've done a range of other physical jobs, but I mean, this one in particular is great because I'm doing something that I love. I get paid to do something that I love, and I get paid to go and meet people and wave at mystified children, have fun with receptionists, make them laugh and smile at people on the road. It's brilliant.
We've had an electric vehicle in the fleet for 7 years now. We've got one of the first ones out with no breakdowns. They have a service, but that takes about half an hour. There's no clutch. There's basically nothing to go wrong. Green in general, yeah, I think all the people I've spoke to at MFT is really on board, you know, and want to do their bit.